um, if an introvert is dealing with you, okay, there are things that they enjoy talking about to you. Those are things that if you find out that the things they talk about to you are not things that they talk to the other person or the other person or the other person. Okay, this is the funniest part. I know most people don't know this part, and this is why you will always find them somewhere seated alone, and if they are seated with people, probably they are only seated with one more person, just one friend. If it's more than two or more than one friend, there is a discomfort. Because sometimes when you start having conversation, both of you, it's like you exclude him or you exclude them. Now they cannot understand your conversation. You see, this is another area that people need to understand, that you cannot deal with introverts as like you deal with other people. You might experience a lot of problems with that because they're not good at that. They do well in solitude. Okay? If you want to know if I am saying the truth, try this today. If you have a friend who is an introvert, go sit with them today, and then later introduce a new friend. You're going to tell me what is going to happen. That conversation you guys were having will collapse. They will not go on. True. This is true story. I told you, I am an introvert myself. So most of the things I'm telling you are things that I do myself. I am unable to have conversations with a lot of people, especially if I'm used to you and then you introduced your friend. I'm not used to a friend. That is why the conversation is going to collapse. Okay? I always have this certain conversation with you. Okay? If you bring another person, you're going to have the kind of conversation that makes the two of you. Okay? So this is why you see that introverts have got a very small circle of friends. It's not because they cannot make friends, because let me tell you this is the truth. Most introverts friends are quality friends. They are going to tell you that. You know, an introvert is not a friend who's going to just stay and call you every time. You know, they have that kind of thing. I don't know if that is what makes them weird, but it is not weird. Look, now let's come back to a normal person's life. What we've just talked about introverts, now let's apply it generally now to other people. And okay, it doesn't matter if you're social, you're introvert or whatever, but now let's see how we can use this one trick and see this one strategy that introverts use and see what we can get out of it. So we've said that introverts tend to measure your words with your actions, and they can they will rule you out based on what you do and not what you say. It doesn't matter what you tell an introvert. It doesn't matter if you tell them you're going to buy a plane for them, a chopper, okay, a Prado or whatever, okay. It doesn't matter. They're going to believe you, and they're going to show you that yes, they believe what you say. But this is what they are going to do after. They are going, like what you've started is, you've started something that so they are going to start paying attention to everything you are doing. You know why they are doing that? They are doing that because they also want to see You say that you're going to buy me a chopper. Okay, good, fine, no problem. Thank you so much. Seems that you care for me so much. Thank you. In most cases, most people, like let's say 90% of people in 100, they easily believe what other people say without having to even find out if whatever is being said to them is true, not true. Like, they tend to believe in the person. But let me tell you the truth. There is nothing as bad as believing in the person. We introverts, we don't believe in people. We believe in what people are doing. Because, you see, the devil is in the details. Okay? You're not just saying that I will do something. It's so easy. Okay? Even when you are seducing a lady, and some of them, they seem to buy to those shenanigans. I call them shenanigans. Somebody tells you that I'm going to do this and that and that and that. All right, how do you just buy that? Okay, because you see, for me to believe that what you are saying is true, I have to see it in your actions. And if I don't see that in your actions, then it means you are lying. There is nothing that I need you to tell me. Why? I don't understand why people, you see, people always try to look for how you can believe them. And this is where we go wrong. This is where most of us go wrong. Believing in the person. I've been here around on this earth, and I can tell you for sure that, of course, the truth is that people lie, people cheat, people do all manner of things. And if you know that little truth about people, then you will see why introverts are so right not to believe words. Yes, of course, if you've been paying attention, you know it.